I appreciate you swinging by the channel, taking the time to watch my latest beer review. This episode here, I'm going to feature one out of Grand Armory Brewing. And this is one that was brought back to Ohio, given to me from a good friend of mine who went up to Michigan on a little trip and picked up about 5-6 beers for me to review here on the channel. I appreciate that. So what this is, it's a juicy IPA. That's what the can says. Wheezin The Juice. So if you guys don't know what Wheezin The Juice actually means, or what it's a reference to, there's a comedian by the name of Pauly Shore. Some of you may not know who he is. Some of you, if you're about my age, you probably know who he is. And he made a handful of movies. Well, he made a lot of movies. MTV, started out on MTV, made some movies. Probably his heyday, I'm going to say, the early to mid 90s was probably his height of his popularity. He made a movie called Biodome, The Son-in-Law, maybe his most popular movie, In the Army Now, and Encino Man. And this is a reference to Encino Man, kind of a throwback there. Wheezin The Juice was when he would go into the I don't know, 7-Eleven or some store like that, mini mart like that, and put his mouth under the slushy icy machine and just kind of crank it down and just fill his mouth up, right? So the artwork on here has a hop there, and right in the middle of that is kind of one of the little levers, the little valves, little handle that you release the ices with. And it's just kind of a nice little throwback. Somebody my age, almost 50. I was in my early 20s, around his height, the height of his popularity. So yeah, I thought his movies were funny, right? I thought he was a funny guy as a kid. I was impressionable as a teenager. He was funny. Wheezin The Juice, a juicy IPA for mugs, chillin, and grindage, buddy. Just if you don't know who Pauly Shore is, look him up. Watch some of the scenes from his movies on YouTube or his whatever. He's a funny dude. Back in the day, he's a funny dude. I don't really know now. I did a quick IMDb search on him, and I don't know. I think he's done some voice work, cartoon stuff now. Not I don't know. Doesn't seem to be anywhere near the top of the list nowadays. But anyway, it says right to bear craft. Grand Armory Brewing out of, they're out of Michigan, but where were they out of in Michigan? Let's see here. Grand Haven, Michigan is where these guys are out of. It says India Pale Ale, store cold, drink fresh, brewed and packaged by Grand Armory Brewing in Grand Haven, Michigan. All right, so I'm going to crack this thing open. Get a pour on it. Got a little bit of an explosion there. We'll see what we got when we start pouring here. Yeah, there's going to be a massive head on top of that. So while we're letting that kind of settle a second, it looks very light. Wow. I don't know if that's wow. I was not expecting that there. Yeah, that's pouring very, very light, but we'll see what we get out of here. So it does have just a white head on top of that. You can see that there. Almost got a mile long head on top of that, but got it down to about 2 fingers there, and that's very light and hazy. Look at that right there. Just a straw color to this. Straw color with the white head on top of it. Towards the narrow part of the glass, I can see silhouette of my finger on the other side of that. Obviously, as the glass flares out, it gets a little tougher to see through, but I can still pick up a little bit of shadow on the other side of that. And I'm going to tell you, that's just really a frothy head. Not a ton of carbonation bubbles really in this thing. And I had this thing out for probably 10-15 minutes out of the refrigerator, sitting here on the bar. It's kind of warm in the room in here, so I thought it'd probably be okay, but anyhow, let's get a nose on it. Ooh, I get a lot of pineapple grapefruit right away. Yeah, that's mostly what I'm picking up. You get a tropical and a citrus. Not much else. Just straightforward tropical, straightforward citrus, mango, pineapple, grapefruit there. If I didn't want to call it grapefruit, I guess I could say it's ruby red, grapefruit, blood orange, something like that if I wanted to use a different term, but kind of what it is. Nothing else really to it, so pretty simple on the nose. Let's get a drink on it. Taste follows the nose. This is 6.5% alcohol by volume. I'm sure you already seen it there on the side. It's a little sidebar over there. So yeah, I'm gonna get that back up there for you. So very light body, 6.5%. It drinks super thin. A little bit of a crisp bite to it, but nothing crazy or anything like that. It drinks very much like a session style IPA. That's exactly what it drinks like. I don't know, it's probably 80 some degrees here in Ohio today. Nice on this hot day right here. So thin bodied, it's got a crisp bite to it, nothing crazy. Nose was pineapple and grapefruit, and that's pretty much what I get in the taste. Just you get your pineapple, grapefruit, your typical easy crushing session IPA. A little bit of a bitterness, nothing crazy. Fairly decent hoppiness. I can definitely tell that they use Mosaic in here. I think I read it on here, or I read it on Untapped. I can't remember where I read it at, but I thought it was Mosaic, and I can't remember what the other hop. I think there was 3 hops that was listed there, something like that. Not really sure. Easy, crushable, super drinking, not offensive by any means. I'm gonna score it. I'm gonna give it a good 4 out of 5. Super easy drinking, crushable warm weather beer IPA. 6.5%. It drinks more along the lines of a session style IPA. As far as like the nostalgia, the gimmicky to it, with the Encino Man, Pauly Shore type of reference, I think that's pretty cool. Brings back a little bit of those old school memories that I have from, shortly after high school in my early 20s and whatnot. So, hey, anyhow, hope you like what you're seeing here. Hope you give the video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, become a subscriber if you're not already. Like always, I appreciate you watching.